Now that you know how to select the theme you want to use, it's time to look at how you can customize your theme. WordPress ships with something called the Theme Customizer, and it allows you to make changes to your theme in real time and see how those changes affect your site before you make the changes public. I want to show you the customizer, but I'm going to do it using the new default theme 2014. And in the last movie, I changed to the 2012 theme, so I'm going to switch back to the 2014 theme first and then move to the customizer. To switch to the theme, I'm going to go to my toolbar, hover over the site name, and select Themes. And here you see 2012 is currently active, so I'm going to hover over 2014 and click Activate. Now I can get to the customizer from several different places. If I'm in this Themes page, I can simply click on the blue Customize button on the active theme. If I go and preview the theme, I can also click on Customize right here at the bottom. If I'm anywhere else in the admin panel, I can simply go to Appearance and select Customize. And if I'm on the front end of the site, I can hover over the site name in the toolbar and select Customize. All of these different options take me to the same customizer. Like I said before, the customizer allows you to preview changes in your theme live on your site before you save them and make them public. The layout here is pretty straightforward. You have all of the features on the left-hand side, and you can collapse this window if you want to. And then you have the live preview on the right. Starting from the top, you have the theme information under the theme name. Then you have site title and tagline. And here you can actually change the site title and tagline of your site in real time and see what that will do to the site. So right now you see the site title is here and the tagline is directly underneath. So here I can go and say new title, and you see the new title just appear. I can also test to see how far I can go with this. And I can also change the tagline. You'll notice that in some sites, you also have this option, Display Site Title and Tagline. And if you turn it off, you don't display the site title and tagline, and all the content underneath it will shift up. This is especially useful if you choose to switch out the header with a custom header image, maybe with a logo or something, and you don't want to display the site title and tagline underneath and repeat the name of your company or your blog. I'm going to leave it on. Underneath site title and tagline, you have colors. Depending on the theme you're using, you'll have different options here for the color schemes. In the 2014 theme, you can change the site title color. So that would be the color of the title here. So I can click on the color selector here and pick another color. And you see that change happen in real time. If you don't like the pick you made, you can simply click again and click default, and it'll jump back to the default for the theme. You can also change the background color. So here I can change maybe a bright purple. Now you can't see it here because the screen is too small, but if I collapse this panel, you see that the background is over here on the right-hand side. The color options and the other customizer options will change depending on the theme you're using. Some themes will have lots of options. Some themes will have very few options. So you have to open the customizer for each new theme you install and figure out what options are available to you. Underneath colors, you have background image, where you can upload a background image, and that background image will then tile behind where you saw the color before. You have the static front page option, which allows you to assign a static page to the front page of your site and then move your blog somewhere else, and we'll address that later in the course. And finally, you have the featured content option. Now, this is a custom feature only available in 2014. This is where you decide how this featured content area is going to be displayed on your site. By default, it'll display any post that has the tag featured or is a sticky post in a grid layout at the top. You can change the layout to a slider if you want to by using this dropdown. And here you see you have a slider that shows the same content, but it's an active slider and you can slide between the content. You can also navigate using these buttons. If you want to, you can change the tag name that displays content. So if you don't like the tag featured, but you want to say something like front page instead, you can change the tag name here and then change the tags on your site to make them match. A better example might be if you already have an existing site and you use a specific tag that you feel is the featured tag, and you don't want to change all the posts that have those tags, you can just go in and put that tag here instead, and those posts will automatically appear in this slider or in the grid pattern. The slider and grid pattern will only display 6 posts at the most, and those will be the 6 latest posts or the 6 posts that are also sticky posts. So you have to kind of organize this if you want to make sure that your content displays the way it's supposed to. Underneath the tag name, you can also choose whether or not you want to display the tag on the front end. If you uncheck this, it means people will be able to see the featured tag. If you check it, people won't be able to see the featured tag and follow it. This is because in many cases, you'll use a specific tag like featured to display content in the slider, but the featured tag doesn't mean that these posts have any other relation between each other. When you've made your changes in the customizer and you're happy with them, you can click Save and Publish. If you don't like the changes you see, or you made a mistake, or you want to come back to it later, you can simply click Cancel and nothing happens to the site. The really cool thing is that while you were working in the customizer, nothing actually happened to the site itself. So people visiting the site would never have the experience of you tinkering with the site to make it work or make it look different. All they get is a completely seamless transition between what the site looked like before you used the customizer and then the new customized version that you saved and published from the customizer.